to the armbar. Oh, trying to choke by Nurmagomedov. Oh, it's over. He's tapping.
It looks like he tapped. Khabib Nurmagomedov. The eagle rises again.
Today it was my last fight. And no way I'm gonna come here without my father. When UFC called me about Justin, I talked with my mother. 3 days. She don't wanna I go fight without father, but I promise her it's gonna be my last fight. And if I give my word, I have to follow this.
If you would have come out on the microphone and said, George, let's go, you would have been in, correct?
I would have considered it. Yeah, of course. He's going through a tough time because of his father passed away, and he has time. He needs times to mourn.
Let him take some time off. Let him heal. Not physically, but emotionally heal with what he's going through from losing his father. He's still the champ. There's no vacant title open right now, or no interim title happening.
The title is not vacant. He's got the title. He's still in the USADA testing program. He's getting tested.
Khabib Nurmagomedov, we saw him get tested by USADA recently.
I think he's going to go to 30.
Any update on him?
He's still testing. Why the hell would you want to test still if you're not going to fight? He and I are going to get together and meet soon. We'll talk. He's considering the 30-0. His father wanted it. Said he was going to talk with his mother.
Khabib's father dreamed to make Khabib and George St-Pierre.
When I talked with my father, like 1 year ago, he told me his dream fight, me versus George St-Pierre.
If he were to win that and he were to come to you and say, I want the final fight of my career to be against George St-Pierre, would you entertain that?
Sure.
You know, his dad wanted him to get to 30-0, and I think he wants to honor his dad's wish.
I was present when they had that conversation, 100%. That was the one he talked about, is the fight his father would want to see him fight GSP at 155.
It's time to wish you the best of luck, man. How are you? Good luck for the fight. Thank you, man. Same for you, man. You're the best, man. You're the best.
My father said his dream fight, me versus George St-Pierre. My father wanna push me with everybody all the time.
I want to know if we're ever going to see George St-Pierre back in the octagon. you knew it was coming, George. Come on, man. You knew that I was going to ask that question. Lightweight, 155, the best fighter on the planet. It's there for you.
I want to do something that I'm like the 155. I'm like, I never did it before. Title.
I hear about like he wanna come and fight in 155, take this belt, make history, become UFC 3 division champion, you know? Why not?
Beating a certain guy that he's on the freaking rise. And
Well, that would be Khabib then, because like
Khabib. Maybe I would have go back and get my ass kicked by Khabib. You know, I don't think so. I'm confident. I believe I'm still the best in the world. You know, if I prepare. If they're new guy that do something that is unbeatable, and me I come back, I'm like, oh, George never gonna beat that. When you say never, man, I love it. If I ever consider to come back, that would be the fight. I could make 155 maybe, but my performance would be jeopardized because I've never been there. I always train hard. I still get it. I feel I'm at my best. I'm 39 years old. I don't think I could go 155 without my performance being compromised.
One thing too about George, people said he cannot make the weight. Actually, George walk around lesser weight than Khabib. I have no doubt in my mind, George, he can make the weight 100%. If George St-Pierre wants to fight, it's very simple. He has to do 3 things. Call me, make 155 pounds, and call Dana White.
It's exactly what Ollie said. Call him, call Dana, make weight.
Like George St-Pierre said one time, even you black belt, you have to stay in your mind white belt. But now, I wanna fight with George St-Pierre.
The fight between GSP and Khabib Nurmagomedov would establish who the greatest of all time is. Absolutely. You took the greatest of all time in George St-Pierre versus the greatest lightweight of all time in Khabib. You put them together. Of course it's for the GOAT. Yes, it is for who the best is. George has openly said, I will only do one more if it's against Khabib.
If I beat Conor or if I beat George St-Pierre, which one is better for my legacy? Maybe for money is Conor, but for legacy is George St-Pierre.
George St-Pierre versus Khabib is for all the marbles. Yes, of course it is. Of course it is. Khabib versus George is for the greatest to have ever done it.